everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jess and today's video is going to be a Defeat the TBR episode. This is the final episode for this year, the year of 2023. I will not be hauling any books in this episode because I was really kind of gifted some books at Christmas time, which you guys will see in my, what is this called? Which you guys will see in my what I got for Christmas video. So instead we're just going to focus literally on what I've read this month. Honestly, I didn't read an insane amount of books this month. I had to actually open up my spreadsheet on my laptop to double check what I had read. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to start off by talking to you guys about is the two books I am still currently reading. So I am technically rereading ACOTAR at the moment by Sarah J Maas. I'm still reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. If you guys don't know, I started this reread maybe sometime in September or October with one of my close friends, but we've both just been really slowly reading it because we've been picking up other books instead. And then I still am yet to finish Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. Now I pre-ordered this book to come on release day, and I am on page 370, and to be honest, I haven't really heard anyone talk about this, and I was absolutely loving this, and I got past the halfway mark, and then all of a sudden I just felt this desire to just put it down. And a lot of the time I do this, like if I'm reading a book and I'm enjoying it and I just have this desire to put it down, I'm not going to push through and force myself to continue reading. So instead I just kind of put it down, but I have had literally zero desire to pick this back up, which is so shocking considering all the tabs that are in this. And I can't tell you guys if it's because I was enjoying it so much and I didn't want it to end, or if it's just because I'm not in the mood for fantasy right now. And to be fair, I have read a lot of fantasy in December, so it could be that reason as well. The first book that I read this month was These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan, and honestly guys, I thoroughly enjoyed this. There's only one other book in this series to finish it. It's only a duology, so I definitely think I will be getting my hands on the second book sometime soon. I ended up giving this one 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good read. It was well written, and I believe it's YA as well, but it was such a fast, fun, compelling read, and I feel like I definitely needed this in my life right now. Also, the betrayal at the end was so shocking, like so shocking. I was not prepared for that, and that actually makes me want to read the second book more. Then I read The Righteous by Renee Ahdieh, and honestly this could be the reason why I've been in kind of a difficult reading situation since the end of November. This was part of the video that I was filming, the series continuation video that is yet to come out and still isn't finished because I haven't finished Iron Flame just yet. But once I finish Iron Flame, that video will come out and you'll see all of my very like conflicting opinions on this book. And I honestly think this book low-key put me in a reading slump. And I honestly think it's because I struggled with this. Like, I really loved the first 200 pages, and we got someone else's perspective who we hadn't seen the whole of the book. And then it just became a little bit messy, and again I felt like the ending in this book was too rushed and honestly not clear enough. And then I reread the first 4 volumes of Lore Olympus, which you can see over here. I will pull them out for you guys as well. So I read the first book, Lore Olympus. Upon a reread, I gave this 5 stars again. I read the second book, and again I gave this 5 stars. The third book I also gave 5 stars to. Volume 4 I also gave 5 stars to. And then I read volume 5 and I ended up giving this 4 stars, not because it was bad, but just because the plot was different. So all other 4 volumes were a reread, and then this was a new read for me because it got released this year, at the end of this year. Luke actually brought this for my birthday for me. And yeah, this was very intriguing. I feel like some stuff happened though and I just couldn't understand like the end of it. I was like, what has happened? Like, what? Like, I was perplexed, you know, I was confused. And I do want to know what's going to happen. I want to read volume 6 so bad. You can read this online as a webtoon as well. But I really have enjoyed collecting these editions of it, and also I just love it because the illustrations are just stunning and they're in colour as well, which is quite rare. You don't really see colour a lot in like printed graphic novels and things. So guys, I saw this on my bookshelves and I was just thinking, I read that this month and I didn't talk to you guys about it. So that's The Gingerbread Cafe by Anita Faulkner. This is such a cute, cozy, definitely very Christmassy read. I actually had a couple of books I wanted to read in a video for Christmas reading, but because my finishing series video has literally not even ended, I've been filming it for almost 2 months, This video just kind of lost its place, I guess, in my kind of content creation and things like that, because I generally wasn't reading and I couldn't find anything to read. And it was such a cute, easy to read rom-com. It definitely had these moments in it where it was cringe and where the kind of double meaning was a bit too kind of forced on you. But it was a very good read in general and I did enjoy it a lot. I have given it 3.5 stars. I do think that the third act conflict in here will annoy quite a few people. I did end up crying, but I feel like with romances I cry quite a lot, even if it is like the smallest little like thing or breakup. I do end up crying quite a lot. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I did read this one as well this past month, which means my final TBR count for the end of this year is at 64 books. I have no idea how many I had at the beginning of the year. Next year I will definitely record that, but yeah, 64 books left on my physical TBR. This number will definitely change when we do my next installment of all the books, every single book on my physical TBR video. But yeah, I can't believe I forgot to include this book. I'm going to take you guys back to past me, who does the outro. But yes, that is the last book that we read this month. And that is everything for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I'd like to see more videos from me, and I'll catch you guys all in my next one. Bye!